Are you in your 20s and broke? Don't worry, I'm not in this alone. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Josephine Alagba. If this is the first time you're seeing this face, hi. Please don't make it your last. I do hope you join the family, turn on your notification and subscribe, okay? And if you find this video interesting, if you enjoyed this video, at the end of the day, do also give it a thumbs up, okay? And if you're a returning subscriber, hi love, welcome. So on today's video, I'll be talking about being broke in your 20s, more like the struggles of being in your 20s and then you're broke, and how that can affect your mental health, and also practical tips that can help. So yeah, that's just basically what this video is all about. So I uploaded a video, mistakes to make in our 20s, which was inspired by Dima Ume, and that video did so well. I think it's because maybe it was relatable. It was something that a lot of people that are watching my videos could relate to. So I figured, why don't you make another 20s video? So I came up with this one, in your 20s and broke, because I figured that like I'm in my 20s though and I'm broke. Now I'm working on that. So I feel like being broke is like a thing for we in our 20s. I mean some of us, because some of us are doing really well in our 20s, I mean financially. And May happens to be mental health month, so I figured, why don't you talk about how being broke in your 20s can in a way affect your mental health. So yeah, now mental health is not something that we usually talk about in this part of the world, especially in Nigeria. And it's just funny how a lot of us are not really doing well mentally, and we cannot even talk about it. We don't even know how to get help for those issues that are really serious, that are getting to us. Anyways, if you're in your 20s and you're broke and you're watching this, I think you know what it feels like to be in your 20s and broke. When you see your people in your 8th grade are doing so well financially, they're doing things, and you be like, my village people. Or you be like, my God, why me? And some of us tend to think a lot about it. We think so much about it. Now when you think too much about being broke, it can affect your mental health. How? When you think too much, you can have severe headaches, and then when you have headaches, I don't see how you can function well. You might not even want to do things that you originally want to do or would like to do. Now, another way that being broke can affect you mentally is when you tend to compare yourself with your age grade. You're broke, and then you see your colleague, or you see someone, your friend is, should I say, swimming in money, and you're asking yourself, what am I doing wrong? You put yourself under so much pressure. You compare yourself, like, this person has a house, this person has a car, and I don't have anything. I'm still living with my parents. My parents are the one even giving me everything. Guys, these things are real issues. Like, the struggle is so real. I don't want to even, like, there are so many ways that being broke can affect you mentally, especially if you're someone you're still in school. It will even affect you. The effect will even be on your academic performance, and it's just so bad. We don't want to bring your vibes down by talking about the struggles of being in your 20s and broke. I just want to say that yes, you are in your 20s and you are broke, but thinking too much about you being broke will not change anything. You should rather focus your energy on how not to be broke, and take out time to breathe, take out time to hang out with friends, just generally take care of your mental health. That's what I'm trying to say. Now I'm going to share some reasons why you are in your 20s and you are broke. And then I'm going to talk about practical things that you can do to stop being broke in your 20s. Now, one of the reasons why you are broke in your 20s is because you're not converting what you know into something that can bring money for you. Now, I'll use myself as an example. I know how to bake, but I'm not baking to make money. I'm baking to eat at home, and then I'm baking like, oh, today it's my friend's birthday, and then I'll bake. Okay, if you watch my videos, you'll see that I made a video of how to make homemade cake in my blog. If you have not seen that vlog, do well to check it out, okay? Now, that is one of the reasons why you're in your 20s and you're broke. Do you know how to write? Yes, you know how to write. Do you know how to bake? Yes, you know how to bake. Do you know how to sew? Yes, you know how to sew. But you're not baking to make money. You're not sewing to make money. You're not doing what you know how to do. You're not converting what you know how to do into a source of income. That's one of the reasons why you are broke in your 20s. Now, the second reason why you are in your 20s and you are broke is because you are learning too many things at the same time. Still, I'll take myself as an example. I like using myself as an example. Before now, I learned tailoring. It was just for a few weeks. And then I learned web design. I've learned how to bake. If you're following up my vlogs, if you're an OG here, you will notice that I had a class, web design class, few weeks back. It was free though. Now I've learned all of those things, and I'm even thinking of learning something else. And I'm like, girl, chill. You are still broke with all of these things that you're learning. Why? Now this will bring me to my next reason why you're broke in your 20s. Now the next reason why you are broke in your 20s is because you're learning too many things and you're not focusing on one or two of those things. And at the end of the day, you might not even do any of those things that you've learned. Those are some of the reasons why you are broke in your 20s. Now, what can you do not to be broke in your 20s? Like what practical things can you do to not be broke in your 20s? Now, one of the things that you can do to not be broke in your 20s is to learn a skill. I know you guys hear this like almost in every video, or almost everyone is telling you that. Now, learning a skill is good, but if you learn that skill and then you don't put your time, your resources, the resources available, the resources that you have into that thing that you learn, it'll just be the same thing as you not learning anything. Now, I told you guys how many things I've learned, and then I did not put my time, I did not put my energy, I did not put things into it to make it work. Now, there is this girl I know during my service year, girl that learned makeup, professional makeup, and then a few weeks after service, she has already started making money out of what she learned. Like, she goes to do like a makeover for brides and all of that, and I was like, girl, I'm so impressed, because there are other people who learn these things and then they don't do anything with it. Okay, other than the fact that they use it for themselves, but how does using it for yourself make money for you? So it's not about even learning a skill, it's about learning a skill, knowing that this is what you want to do. Ask yourself these questions. You really want to learn a skill? How do I improve myself? How do I get better so I can make money out of this skill that I'm learning? When you ask yourself all these questions, then you will not learn a skill or learn something that will not be of any benefit to you financially or what have you. The number 2 tip on how not to be broke in your 20s is for you to use what you know how to do and convert it into a source of income. Now, I know how to write, so if someone comes to me and say, write an edit, yeah, it's gonna say, please, can you write an article for me about so and so? I should be saying, how many words, how much are you willing to pay me for this? Like, do you get? Be confident in your craft. Like, I can't even emphasize this enough. Monetize your craft. Monetize what you know how to do. Next tip on how not to be broke in your 20s is for you to try as much as possible not to learn several things at the same time. Learn one or two things and focus your time and energy on those things. Work on them and try to make them work for you. That will make you more focused. Okay, this is what, okay, I've learned how to bake and I've also learned how to make small chops, so I'm going to focus on this too. Like, and one other thing is, learn, if you're going to learn more than one thing, let it be, let those two things or those three things be aligned. Now, another tip on how not to be broke in your 20s is for you to pick something that you are interested in. Ask yourself, what is this one thing that I really want to do, that I am so interested in doing? Is it graphic design? Is it writing? Is it how to make beats? Or is it how to bake? And then when you've gotten that one thing that you want to do, learn that thing. Learn that thing and make that thing your own. When I say learn that thing and make that thing your own, I mean learn about that thing and don't stop learning about that thing. Make it a habit to want to know more about that thing from time to time. So now I am interested in content creation, yeah, and I'm giving my time, the resources I have, the necessary available resources I have, putting it into content creation, yeah, because that is what I am interested in now. I have picked something. Now, every day I learn something about content creation when I watch a video either on YouTube or on Instagram, or when I read something. Now, what I want to do is for me to watch or check out other content creators, what they are doing, like people that are doing things related to what I want to do concerning content creation, and then look at how they are doing theirs and see how I can do mine. Like I come up with a concept that would suit me as a person, and learn, and then you learn, and then you make that thing your own. So pick something that you're interested in, learn about it, and then see how you can make money out of it. So guys, please try as much as possible to take care of your mental health, okay? Because if you're not okay mentally, it can affect every area of your life, like everything that concerns you. It can affect how you relate with your parents, how you relate to your siblings, how you relate with your friends, how you do in school, in your relationship, and all of that. So your mental health is like a very important thing. Make conscious efforts to take care of your mental health, and don't think too much about being broke. Don't put yourself under too much pressure. All of that can affect you mentally. Focus your energy and time on how you can stop being broke, instead of just thinking about how I'm broke. Oh my god, I'm broke. What can you do not to be broke? And I've shared some tips, some practical tips that can help somebody. And yes, these tips I shared with you guys are things that I am currently working on, I am trying to implement. So I just hope that someone finds these tips helpful in any way, even though it's just one of it. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, do well to give it a thumbs up, turn on your notification, and subscribe, okay? With that, I will say don't forget to laugh hard and love more. I will see you guys on Thursday.